Hi, my name's Ray Gallahan. I'm the NASCAR pit crew coach at Team Penske. On a week-to-week basis, I kind of coordinate all the NASCAR pit crew teams for all four cars, the 21 Wood Brothers team and our three Team Penske teams, and also the Xfinity car for Austin Cindric. The pit stop game is kind of a game within a game. When you turn on TV and you watch a race, obviously the cars are on the track and that's the main attraction, but we got to put tires and gas on at some point, and whoever can get in and out of there on an efficient basis throughout the whole day without putting your team behind the 8 ball with a penalty or a problem usually scores pretty good at the end of the day. So just to watch it in the 11 or 12 seconds it takes place, it's hard to find a lot of the nuances, but there's so much that goes on in the pit box in an 11 to 12 second time frame that if you get into it, it's fascinating. Watching the guys work, everything that's going on between the ears in that short amount of time. Obviously all the physical demands that has come on to the sport at this point with how competitive pit road is. It's a whole different world in addition to the car side of racing. The battery-powered, Odyssey battery-powered cars that we have are a huge advantage for our team because NASCAR season never stops. We basically have a few weeks off in December, but we're practicing all year long. And obviously we race from February until almost to Thanksgiving. So there's all sorts of different weather problems that you'd run into if you practice outside. And even though other companies have covered practice areas, they don't have indoor practice areas. So in the wintertime, we don't have to stop practicing. If it's snowing, if there's a tropical storm or monsoons or whatever we're dealing with in our area at the time, Team Penske's still practicing because we have indoor practice facility and cars that are powered by Odyssey batteries. I think the biggest part about the NASCAR season that's tough for me as a coach is we start basically the first day after New Year's, whenever we can get here that Monday. And we're practicing throughout all of January, all the way into November. And then even this year, we're going to be practicing through December, which we don't normally do. But having the ability to practice inside keeps the guys from getting beat down outside, keeps us fresh, keeps us from pouring out all of our sweat throughout the week so that we're more hydrated on the weekends. Being able to do what we do inside is a huge benefit and advantage for our pit crew guys not only, but also for the coaches and everybody else who's trying to manage the wear and tear on the bodies all year. So we're very much appreciative of the advantage that we have of practicing inside, and we want to say a big thank you to Odyssey Batteries for that.
My name's Sean Reineman. I'm the head pit coach for the IndyCar team here at Team Penske. My role as a pit coach on the IndyCar side is to develop guys in order to perform pit stops on the weekends for our Team Penske IndyCars. It's extremely important because our guys play a big role in how our cars perform on the weekends. They're not only pit crew guys, but they're also mechanics. In a pit stop world, if we're not performing well, we don't race well on the weekends, and it costs us positions on pit rows. So the importance of pit stops are extremely, extremely important. Some of the differences between a NASCAR pit stop and an IndyCar pit stop is our guys are positioned out on pit road already, and the car comes to our crew of guys. Whereas a NASCAR comes into their pit box and our guys attack the car. Fueling's a little bit similar. Everything's gravity fed with fuel. But again, we're attached to a device on the other side of the wall, whereas the NASCAR guys use a fuel can to fuel their cars. So our practices with the IndyCar team kind of involve a variety of different things. We work out, we do a lot of repetition, and we do a lot of film and studying what we've done in the past and what we're looking to do in the future. Our practices typically run from an hour to an hour and a half, depending on what we need to go over, but that will entail the workout part of it and then going into the practice part of the session. And typically we'll follow up with film and review some of the stuff we've done on the past weekend or what we've done in practice. NASCAR typically follows the same schedule, either before us or after us throughout the day. So one of the unique features at Team Penske is we're able to have our own indoor practice facility, which not a lot of teams currently have at this point. That allows us to practice year-round, whether it's hot, cold, windy, raining, whatever the case may be, we can practice year-round without missing anything. Our pit stop cars, both the IndyCar and the NASCAR, are electric cars. They're powered by ODYSSEY batteries, which are great. We never have an issue with any kind of practice being delayed or stopped because of any kind of problems. We always have reliable pit stop equipment every practice. Happy 25th anniversary, ODYSSEY battery. Thank you for everything you guys have done for us.